Welcome home, Rep Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons, the show where I collect absolutely everything from the late 90s, 2000s, all the way to the modern day. And I'm also trying to create the world's biggest Spongebob and the world's biggest Nickelodeon collection. But not just that, the creator, founder of this show happens to actually be a Bikini Bottomite in SpongeBob Adventures in a jam. But I hope you beautiful people are having an amazing day, and if you guys aren't, you know the drill. Let's kick it old school. Nickelodeon camera flip. Nickelodeon. It's about to get a whole lot brighter, Rep Pack, because your boy is here. And in a recent video where we did a hunt at a Ross store and we found some amazing stuff, I told you that me and Mitchell were on our way to go pick up a really cool lot of Nickelodeon stuff from a little insider Rep Pack plug who actually worked at Nickelodeon. So they gave me a bunch of stuff, and today we're gonna be going through that stuff. I have all of it in a container right now so we can go through each item together. I haven't looked at any of it really in deep detail, just knew what I was picking up, and of course we're gonna be preserving all this stuff in the collection today as well. It's an honor to be able to have all this stuff. I'm so grateful, and really I just see myself as a guardian, a protector, a defender for these items to preserve them for the future. So we're gonna go ahead and hop into it and check it out together. It's gonna be a lot of fun, so let's sit on down and get into it. So let's go ahead and check it out. We're gonna start off with some of these smaller stuff and work our, well, actually, you know what? Let's start off with one big thing, and then we'll go through some smaller stuff and then end on something big as well. So let's start off with this right here. This is a beautiful box. Check it out.
What is that?
It's like, well, I'll show you when we open it up. I'm not 100% sure what everything looks like inside of it. It's a little bit dusty, you know, been stored for a while. We'll have to clean it off, but you can see it's actually flocked. Like even these little tiny drops up here are still flocked, but the rest of the box is just, you know, normal smooth white box. So let's go ahead and pop this open and boom. Ooh. Oh my goodness. That looks dope as heck. So this right here on the inside is what I noticed immediately. Whoa. And it has like blocked and it's like embezzled, embroidered, there you're embezzled. That's something politicians do or something. So then we have the SpongeBob logo. We have the Danny Fit. Romeo? Are you kidding me? Figure it out. There's so many shows that were like barely even a thing. The Brothers Garcia. These are some shows I've never even seen merchandise for. Yes, the fact that their logos are even printed on this is cool. You got Gola Gola Island, As Told by Ginger, No One Knows Best. Like this is some of these things I don't even think you've ever heard of, right?
I haven't heard of like a good chunk of these, yeah.
All right, so here we have the box itself. So a beautiful packaging.
Dude, I love the Ickis is like the Cheshire cat.
Yeah, and then you have Obalina, and then there's the guy holding the match in the middle. Is similar to the Are You Afraid of the Dark logo. So it's like a 2-in-1 kind of thing. So these are what I think are postcards. So you can pop it open, you can write whatever you want inside of there to somebody. You got the Nickelodeon logo on there. Oh, wait a minute. Here's a little information right here. 25 years of putting kids first. That is amazing. So sweet too, and it's absolutely true of any network. I really do feel like, I mean, obviously it's a business, it's a corporation, so they're all have to keep business at least somewhere in the forefront of their mind. But I feel like more than a lot of other brands, I mean, we've talked about it with Nick's Let's Just Play, which is a whole thing about getting kids out there and having fun and enjoying, you know, outdoor nature and not just TV for a little bit. The Kids' Choice Award, an award show just for kids, only Nickelodeon.
And it's almost next year. It's the 45th anniversary of that. That's crazy.
Wow.
Because that's 25th at 2004, and 2024 will be 45.
I mean, we get 40th anniversary merch usually, 50th. I'll take 45th. So the next postcard though we have is Rocket Power. So I don't know. So there's 2 of this Rocket Power one. I wonder if there could have been at some point maybe 2 of this one too.
Unless it's hiding in there.
Who knows? It's not a released product, so they don't have to have official rules. So we have the Rocket Power with Reggie and Otto snowboarding on it, which looks just awesome. Then we have, so this is from the end of the movie where Eliza is like leading a stampede, and then
Freaking Donnie.
Donnie's just on the freaking, he's like, I'm a part of the stampede. And then they have to save her from like the edge of it, so her dad ends up coming and like helping her. So this is the end of the Wild Thornberrys movie. That's a really cool one. Oh, ooh, that is sweet.
It's like that, I can't remember the famous painting, but it's like the 2 farmers.
Yeah, so Ryan will pop it up on screen right there. But you have the Ren and Stimpy, and I love that like background too. It's just like this gradient like paint.
Sea green almost.
Yeah, it's really cool. So we have the Ren and Stimpy one right there. Got 2 of those as well. Like I feel like there had to have been 2 of that All Real Monsters one. What do you think shows next? Is it like all these?
If it's all those, I'm gonna go Cat Dog next.
I'm gonna go with, there's Oswald in here too. I'm gonna go with Eddie McDowell's 100 Good
Yeah.
Deeds. It is Doug. Okay,
wow.
so we have Doug, and it's like a stitch
It's like
work.
like almost like a quilt, yeah.
Yeah, quilt. But I don't know, like, again, I don't know if this art, like, I feel like I may have seen this artwork before. This is from the movie, but this one I've never seen before, and this one I've never seen before either. So I'm interested as to where these came from or what was the original usage for them.
Next up, Rugrats.
You have a little bit of a sample there.
Ooh, oh man,
That looks like Boots' ear. So I'm gonna go with Boots.
Oh, Dora?
Dora.
Hey,
Oh, there we
that's
go. That is kind of horrifying, not gonna lie. That is very scary. Like, what the heck?
Freaky Dora. Boots is okay.
I just feel like I'm missing something as to like why she's wearing the sweater. Like, is it like a hybrid between something else? If you guys understand any of the reference, maybe original artwork that exists like this, where this inspiration came from, let me know. But that's terrifying. Oh my gosh, when you see this next one. Oh, they have Joe and Steve. Why did they do my man Steve like this?
Just put him on the bottom.
And there's only one of this one too. Maybe it's in there as well. But this would be like, I'm not like a person who gets a lot of like, I'm not like usually the one like, oh, I need to get something signed. But this would kind of be kind of cool. It's like an exclusive thing to get signed.
Yeah, it's just like, hey Steve, come
And
here.
they're both on it,
Sorry, Josh.
But Josh is it's 2004, Josh was barely born.
Sure.
So we have Joe and also Steve Blue.
Blue is cheesing hard.
I know. She almost gives me like Scooby-Doo vibes.
It's like the nose part for sure.
I love that art style though.
And then obviously we got Hey Arnold.
Yeah, then we got Hey Arnold next, and then we have him hanging out behind like a bar. Oh, I saw the next one.
Dang.
People are gonna love that one. There's so many people that are gonna love that one because My Life as a Teenage Robot has such a huge fan base and only one product in existence that it only came recently.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and hide that one. So we have Hey Arnold here, and he's hanging out. I think he's either hanging out like just on the side of the street with the pigeons, or he might be in the rooftop where the Pigeon Man lives, because these are the pigeons for sure, and the Pigeon Man is like their like savior. He like flies off into
like
the heavens with them.
Remember, Arnold, always wash your berries before you eat them.
Now this one, ooh, wee.
That is too good.
What, like literally there's next to no My Life as a Teenage Robot artwork at all. So you have Jenny flying through the air, and then we have, I can't remember their names right now, which bothers me, but this is like her main friend, this is a little brother, and then that's the guy I think has like a crush on her. But it just looks really freaking sweet, like almost has like a futuristic vibe to it,
Yeah,
which
I love the stars too, like it's just the galaxy background sick.
it almost gives you like the modern Lightyear, like
True,
the new Lightyear merchandise like vibe. And let's check this. Oh, okay. So we have As Told By, well, Ginger. So you have As Told by Ginger here. Very As Told by Ginger vibes for sure. This looks like it could be the cover for a Macy Gray album.
True.
Oh my goodness, this is my favorite one. Chalk Zone.
Whoa.
Chalk Zone? Are you joking me?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I saw something back there too. Chalk Zone? This is amazing. You have Snap right here, like twisted out. You have Rudy and also I think Penny right here, just hanging out as well too. Like they're like running from something, but it's like this dark, like gritty reboot of it. I love these interesting artworks because again, with employee exclusive stuff, they can, they don't have any restrictions. They can do whatever they want because only employees are getting it. This would not have been a product they made. It doesn't fit the Nickelodeon branding well enough. So it's so cool to see. Like they could do this with SpongeBob because SpongeBob is so transformative. I can see that happening. But with Chalk Zone, they've only done a couple products and they always play super safe if it's not SpongeBob because they want it to sell,
Other than Reptar probably.
Yeah, Reptar exactly as well too. Rugrats, SpongeBob, they can be a little bit more unique with and still have the same kind of impact and people will still pick it up. But with this, I don't think they would have taken this kind of risk, so it's cool. And I think actually on the bottom here, they have some of the artists too that actually did these ones too. So you can see down here an artist name. So shout out to Reese. This is just really cool. Probably my favorite one, just because how unique it is and like a show I did not expect to see in here.
The next one gives me very Robot Chicken vibes.
Yeah, we have Tommy Pickles here.
Ooh.
And I wonder if this is like a picture of an actual figure. Like
Makes you wonder.
I know, like it looks like it might be a figure that already exists. Like we could have this in the collection. For me, it gives me the look of, I mean, obviously it could not be this from 2004, but it looks like the Loyal Subjects Tommy.
Yeah, basically, but it also kind of gives me like the vibes of the one where he's holding the bottle, but the mouth was open on that one.
Yeah, so Ryan could put the Loyal Subjects ones. I think he might have a bottle in that one too. The Loyal Subjects one on screen. We have that in the collection in the vault. I feel like it's that similar, but it can't be that being in 2004. So I have no clue. It could just be an older figurine, but either that or they 3D molded this in an editor. But I feel like it could have just been a snapshot of a figure that exists.
It absolutely looks real, yeah.
Yeah, like if I could find that figure, it would be really cool to kind of have that just like next to each other.
It's so just, that is like as nostalgic as it gets for sure.
You gotta let me know your favorite towards the end here.
I think it's a draw for me right now. I really love the Arnold one, and I really love this Ren and Stimpy one.
This one right here?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Arnold.
Yeah, I think that the Ren and Stimpy one is really cool, but I agree. The Arnold one is my favorite of the two that you mentioned. It just has such a cool like shot. You know, it's like you're getting a little hidden perspective. You know, like you're hanging out in the you know,
Like
in the
peeking
streets
through
as
the
well.
fence, yeah.
All right, so we'll try to put them back there in that original order as well. But I really like that there's two of each, because then you can kind of do something with one of them and then leave the other in the case. So really cool product there. That was awesome. So that right there was for the 25th anniversary, I suppose. Again, employee only. I don't know if this will be going into the collection or if I will just be preserving this. I mean, it'll be going in the collection either way, but a lot of stuff, like I always say, doesn't get to go in the cavern because this is more for filming and you can open up these things, whereas a lot of stuff that we put just kind of in the vault is more to preserve them and keep them in great shape. So I think this for right now, maybe, because I mean, I could put just a box like this on display, you know?
Yeah, just get a little protector, it'd be solid.
Yeah, maybe until we get a protector, because I just don't want this like flocking to get any more dirty. I mean, this is a really cool piece of history, and if nobody else keeps it, I want to be at least the one that keeps it, you know? Like,
yeah.
Who knows how many got thrown out or used the postcards, you know? And I'll keep it close. That is just awesome. And maybe someday I'll put some in a frame though. I would like to hang some of those up though, because they're just so beautiful. Okay, so that was item number 1.
That was amazing.
That was awesome. Okay, so next up we have some smaller stuff here. So this one is really cool, and of course we'll be adding this to the pin board. We have the Spongebob 20th anniversary pin. So this says Spongebob 20 years, best year ever. And I don't think this is an employee exclusive though, because I feel like I have seen this available before, but nonetheless, it's still really cool, and we don't have it on the pin board. So we are gonna add that guy on the pin board. And this came out in 2019, so we are going in 1 year, we'll be at the 25th anniversary. That is amazing. I think Sandy Cheeks will be getting her movie. There's gonna be a lot. I think that's probably why they pre-planned everything to be kind of going on in 2024, huh?
I mean, that makes sense, yeah.
I hadn't thought about it. I was like, okay, like, why is everything, like the Plankton movie, the Sandy movie, I think SpongeBob's theatrical film is coming around that time, maybe a little bit after. Everything's kind of planned for 2024. 2024 would be his 25th anniversary.
I would imagine then there's gonna probably be a good bit of product coming.
My heart, please don't leave us hanging. You know, when Sponge on the Run came out, I was left hanging. 2020 was a year. You know, there was a lot of stuff going on in 2020. For those of you guys that are like 2 or 3, then maybe you don't know. But they didn't do anything really for that movie release because of the fact that everything was going on. So I hope with this new film that they're releasing, the Sandy movie, Plankton's movie, there's just some awesome merchandise that comes out with it. I'm talking Krispy Kreme collabs like Scooby. I'm talking about IHOP SpongeBob pancakes. I'm talking about board games. I'm talking a Wave of Five Below stuff. I'm talking about a foosball table.
Yeah.
I would like to see that foosball table be a thing. Maybe even make a new version of the Green Label Karate Choppers Rock'em Sock'ems.
That'd be sick.
I mean, Sandy's getting her own movie. Why not make another version of that, like a modern version? That would be so much fun. But anyway, we have some other Nickelodeon smalls here. So we have some pins. So we have a classic Nickelodeon pin here. The basic Bic pin, essentially. And literally, if you look, it's literally a Bic pin. And then we have this one, Nickelodeon Slime Time.
Ooh, that's sick.
So this was from the Slime Time event that they had. It's like this layered water, like oil and water. So you mix it up, and then no matter how much you mix it, you just let it sit there for a second, and eventually all that slime kind of settles there with the blimp. And then not just that, we have the Nickelodeon pin with a little belt loop here, and then this side says, "Orange you glad I'm not a pencil?" And yes, I actually am.
I always lose those.
But it's like a click pin here, but that's cool because "Orange you glad" I think is like an old Nickelodeon tagline, like something they would use in the promotions back in the day.
Aren't you glad you got your Nickelodeon?
And then next up here, we have a football.
Ooh.
So this is from the Kids' Choice Sports Awards in 2014. It's a little football right here. That is so freaking sweet. It's like a little squish football. So really sweet little piece there. Again, you could just add this somewhere in the shelf as a little Nickelodeon item. We'll probably put it in the slime shelf. Just kind of fits in there really cool. So a bunch of little small stuff. Although they are small, they are seriously priceless. Like, I just love looking at them, and just kind of the aesthetic of Nickelodeon stuff is just really cool to me. And like, of course I love Nickelodeon as a whole, as a brand, everything they create, but I feel like obviously maybe it might be because of that, but just as an aesthetic, I feel like I love it so much, you know?
They
Like,
always have really sick stuff, yeah.
like, even if I wasn't a Nickelodeon fan and I was just who I was and I never realized what Nickelodeon was, the aesthetic is just fits to me, you know? It just feels so me. So I really like that vibe about all this stuff. And look at how it just, like I said, we always say this, but it's just like, we did a good damn job painting these tables.
Yeah. It really blends in well.
All right, so the next item up here
Medium
is
purple.
a Nickelodeon
Ooh.
block. It's a cube, big block.
That's sick.
That's all it is. That
It's
is
a
all
big
it
block.
is. Rock, travel, and talk with your rock.
Oh, so you just set that down, and then you just place this on top of it, you know, so you have two Nickelodeon logos there.
And then you just do this. You put some, you know, some glue in between. You start making a window, and you got a Nickelodeon wall. No, what's inside of this is even better.
An
An
orange.
block. No, in here is a Nickelodeon speaker.
Whoa!
Yeah, so this is an actual Nickelodeon employee-only Bluetooth speaker.
That
So-
looks crazy.
Yeah, it's like the words that spell Nickelodeon kind of just jumbled in to one big cube. And like, honestly, I don't know if Nickelodeon just don't think it's gonna work. Like, they don't have, I'm not saying not the confidence, but like, they feel like maybe they have to make it a Spongebob speaker or something else for people to buy it. But honestly, I feel like if they release these type of products, just being Nickelodeon by themselves, they would do way better than they expect.
Yeah, because it's just like, it's more unique, you know, you never really see it.
Yeah, and honestly, like, okay, let's not talk about SpongeBob. I was gonna say 9 times out of 10, I would probably pick, like, if there was a SpongeBob speaker and a Nickelodeon speaker next to each other, and I could only pick one, this is more culminescent of everything. But I mean, this is SpongeBob, so I'm gonna pick this one. But
I mean, you might be more inclined to pick up the Nickelodeon one though first, and then come back. But
exactly. So like, if it was anything else, like a Rugrat speaker here, Reptar speaker, I mean, Ren and Stimpy, I would grab the Nickelodeon one because it's more all-encompassing. I mean, SpongeBob is just it's his own thing that I have I have issues. But I love SpongeBob aesthetic as well too. But I think it's like another speaker inside of here, you know?
You can call on that thing.
Yeah, you could phone call on this thing. You could do anything. You a cell phone. You could
That'd be sick, a Nickelodeon cell phone.
Let's see if it has power. It may need to be charged.
I would imagine so, depending on how old it is.
Your imagine would be wrong.
Oh, it's a
So,
little light.
oh, it turned off. Your imagine would be right. Okay, so we plugged in the speaker so we could charge it. And dude, look at what the name is for the Bluetooth.
You saying Nickelodeon?
It just says straight up Nickelodeon.
Dang.
That is really cool. Okay, so I'm pairing it in there.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Success.
Fully.
That's a solid speaker, dang.
All right, Mitchell, here's your moment
My moment.
to shine. Guess this theme song.
Sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. I
I'm
don't.
gonna give you a hint.
Yeah. A little one.
He's somewhere, one of the characters is currently behind me somewhere.
Oh. No, it's not Ren and Stimpy. Oh, it's Angry Beavers. Okay.
Yes.
That's the little side eye over there.
As they were saying, "Hang."
Real mustard.
All right, here's the hard one now. Are you ready?
All right. Oh man, that sounds familiar.
I'm not gonna tell you. You guys in the comments, let Mitchell know what show's theme song was that.
It was what's his name? LD Great.
Ah, real close. All right, so we have this guy set up. That was a pretty awesome one. That was a medium.
That was pretty sick, yeah.
All right, small, medium, or large?
Let's go back to a small.
Ooh, okay, small. Okay, so these guys right here, these are promotional movie pins.
Ooh.
So these were given out to associates at different stores, whether they be Best Buy, Walmart, Blockbuster. So this is the original pin for promotion for Jimmy Neutron blasting off July 2nd. That is just way too cool. And it actually gives me, there's a ride at Universal Studios called Jimmy Neutron's Nicktoon Blast or something like that, where he like rides a rocket through all the different Nickelodeon like universes.
That's sick.
It's such an amazing ride, and there's nowhere to actually like go on that ride. You can do like a, you know, watch it on YouTube, but now with VR thing, I wish somebody could like recreate that ride in a VR simulation. I mean, Nickelodeon should release it for like, you know, $5 or something, or $10. It's basically VR, but you're going through it. So I mean, Nickelodeon, there's a little idea. I'm sure you'd make, you know, just put it on some kind of platform for $5, you know, make money over a period of 10 years, you'll be good. Then over here, we have the Wild Thornberries coming April 1st. Well, on April Fool's Day, what if it didn't come out that day?
They're just promoting it on this pin for like 6 months in advance.
Just joking, you thought we gave this a movie? No, straight to DVD. And then we have on March 1st, April, March,
In July.
June and July, not June, we don't have a June movie, but a July. All of them are kind of in the summer, huh?
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The only one that's kind of not, is some like spring break maybe.
I mean, it's kind of like leading into the summer a little bit. I mean, you get towards here, you know, kids are out of school, so it makes the most amount of sense. And I think that Jimmy Neutron gives me, like, the movie kind of gives me, like, summer vibes. And then this one right here, I mean, SpongeBob, you know, you could release that on Labor Day and people were still going to go see it. And then April 1st, I think that's probably the most unique one, but that's just really cool to see all the different pins there.
Kind of interesting too is the first, and the second.
Yeah, it's true. But that's just 3 iconic movies right there. And that's actually, we talked about our list of the movies that are in that big 6-pack, like the iconic movies they released in like a pack.
5 of them made really the most sense, and then the Barnyard one was there.
Yeah, exactly. So Barnyard probably doesn't have one of these pins, but I'm sure the Rugrats one has a pin. No, and the Arnold, I'm sure Arnold has a pin too. We'd have to just get those pins, and then we have all 5 movie pins as well too. So
That'd be
really
cool.
cool. Yeah, we already have this one in the collection, so this is a double, but heck, I'll take it.
Yeah, anything sponge is acceptable.
Yeah, and any variations. All right, big, medium, or small.
Let's do a big one.
Ooh, he's going big. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do it to you. This right here is a bobblehead statue that you get when you work at Nickelodeon. I don't know if they still do it currently, but for a few years, I mean, probably as long as they had it in stock, if you worked at Nickelodeon for 1 year solid, you got a 1-year anniversary bobblehead of Tommy Pickles. So that is just the perfect character to do it with because Tommy is, well, 1 year old. So you get a 1-year anniversary bobblehead. And I mean, how many freaking jobs will give you a freaking gift or a freaking statue for 1-year anniversary? Nickelodeon does. I don't even think Disney does that. You know, maybe they're deep in the corporation, but I mean, this is like for anybody that works there. Not a lot of jobs could afford for one, or also would be able to do a freaking custom statue that is just for employees on 1 year of working there. I'm not talking about 10. I'm not talking about 5. I'm not even talking about 3. I'm talking about 1 year, 12 months, and you get this awesome Tommy Pickles special statue. So he is just really freaking cool.
And it's not made of plastic, so.
No, yeah, it is actually like a resin material too. So it has the Nickelodeon splat right there, you can see. It's got his little bottle right here. And then of course you got the Nickelodeon logo, which just looks perfect. And the fact that it's got the yellow down here gives me like late Nickelodeon, you know, vibes.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. And then the logo's a little like old. Is it a newer logo? Yeah, a newer
It's
logo.
modern, so it's like, it's a modern twist, but with an older, like one of their oldest animated shows. So it just fits in perfectly, and I could do this all freaking day. All right, this time I'm picking because we have a few things here.
Ooh.
Notebooks. These are Nickelodeon employee notebooks. And guess what, guys? I'm gonna be giving away one of these to you beautiful people. So if you guys aren't already following me on Whatnot, where I stream every Friday, but not just that, you get 15 bucks for free when you go there. We do giveaways every week, but in December, we're gonna be doing a grand box giveaway where I am giving away a bunch of different stuff from different videos and putting into one mystery box as a surprise gift to one of you members of the Rep Pack. pack, and you'll be getting it for absolutely free. Shipped to your door. You don't have to pay for shipping or anything. A box will arrive at your door filled with goodies. So if you guys want to be a part of that, go follow me on Whatnot, sign up, use the link down below to sign up when you do, so that way you can enter in on this giveaway when we do it, and it'll be dropping a random time in December. It'll be a Rep Pack Christmas gift to you guys. So let's go ahead and check these notebooks out. So the first one we have here, this one's got the Nickelodeon logo on it, Nick Jr., Nicktoons, Teen Nick, and also Nick at Night. That is just sweet, getting to see like the whole catalog, the roster of Nickelodeonness.
You can tell this one's definitely more modern for sure.
Yeah, you've got Shimmer Shine on here, you've got Paw Patrol, you've got Harvey Beaks, you've got Spongebob here, you even got Sanjay and Craig.
Look at Mikey.
Oh yeah, you got the Ninja Power right here too.
And that Timmy looks
Wild, that Timmy's
looks
even on
crazy.
here. So I mean, I would imagine this was probably when Fairly Odd Parents had like Chloe and it was coming to an end, because Sanjay and Craig are also on here, and this is the 2014 Turtles. So it gives me like maybe 2015, 2016 vibes.
Yeah. Is there any on the back?
Let's check it out. Yeah, so on the back here, it's the same characters, but
Oh, it's like got a texture though.
yeah, so this side has a texture with
That's just
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
And it just says, yeah, just Nickelodeon. It says,
That's
yeah, Nickelodeon. When we open up the notebook itself, it looked like there used to be a pin that maybe was here as well. You have this awesome.
Right where you left me. Oh, that's a good play on words.
Yeah, it's a bookmarker. And you open it up.
Ooh.
And yes. Oh, wait.
2016?
I said 20. What did I say? 2015?
2015, 2016, yeah.
Yeah, so 2016, 2017.
He looks like a Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, it's actually a monster truck show that they have on Nickelodeon.
That's sick.
And then, oh man, look at the details. So when you open it up here, you have this patch right here that kind of keeps that pin secure that you put there. It has a calendar so you can mark dates for
Ooh.
different stuff that you might have to do. But the pages are really sweet because they actually have Nickelodeon here, but I love how it has like slime coming down on each dinner, like a
I
couple
just
lines.
love SpongeBob has more than one appearance right there.
Yeah, and then it's like when you write, it would look really cool because like in certain spots, the slime would kind of bleed through.
That's cool.
So you go through different pages, and it has different color schemes as you go through them. You have some other
Oh,
characters.
dang.
Sponge, of course, featured again there. You have Craig down here as well. And then we already saw the end here where you could then add that calendar on there if you hadn't completely used this notebook quite yet. That is really cool. And then there's the cover again. So you just go put this bookmark right in there. I won't be using this guy. I have a lot of notebooks to use, but I will be just preserving this guy, and it's awesome. It's awesome shape. But next up, we have another one here, and this one kind of gives me like maybe almost like Halloween vibes, but I don't think it's Halloween. I just think it's the Nickelodeon text with the characters kind of worked
Dang.
into the logo. And then the back, you have like this.
Kind of see like little silhouettes in.
It's like black on charcoal, so it's like all black, but you can still see the characters in it. And then if we open this one up, you have 2014 to 2015, and you have the
That SpongeBob looks crazy.
yeah, like the Pickles SpongeBob. That's really cool though. It's like a old school video game SpongeBob, and the slime is actually like embroidered on there. And then the pages, of course, you've got some of the pages too, and those look pretty sweet. Kind of has the same slime vibe here.
Ooh,
and then
word
word search. Did the other one have stuff like that in the middle? I don't think it did. Oh wait.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
So there's stickers here.
Dang,
That is awesome. So it comes with stickers, exclusive stickers. Let's get sticking. You got Dora, SpongeBob. You got some quotes here as well.
Yeah.
And then this one has a pineapple insert, like a pineapple. Oh! With a buildable cutout SpongeBob, a cube cutout SpongeBob.
That's dope.
That is so cool. And then what else do we got here?
Whoa, that
Oh,
SpongeBob looks sick.
So we have the stickers here, and this is a really obscure SpongeBob. Like all of it is just very obscure but cool.
I love Mikey's like grid cheesing, and then he's just like, eh. I don't even know who that is, but
I think that's supposed to be Donatello, I guess. And I love this Craig right here, this really cool, like, obscure form. He almost looks like it's just a snake more than just, being himself. Oh, so we have another one here. It's a, oh, that's sweet. You have to help the turtles get all the way to the pizza. So, I mean, like, sometimes you just, like, get a little block, what you're thinking about, and you need to just take a little chill. Just help the Ninja Turtles get through this, If you can get through this, you can get through anything. That's actually a pretty hard freaking puzzle. Oh, and then a little, finish the drawing here, where you can complete the drawing yourself. Or you could probably even, edit it a little bit and make your own unique style to it. I think that's it. So that's it. And then it ends over here on 2015, 2016. And that's the one right before this one.
that's so cool.
That is great. So then next up, we have this one here, and then this one is still sealed right here in the box. So I'm gonna keep this one in the collection. It also comes with this little pin right here.
The orange pin, that's sick.
Yeah, so that guy's staying sealed just like that. You have the slime right here on the back as well too.
Also embroidered a little bit maybe?
Yeah, but this one right here, this one is gonna be given away to one of you guys. So let's see what is inside of this. I can't wait to check it out. So you have the big Nickelodeon embroidered text right there, and you can see all the characters in the slime too. And like, why does this give me like the Cartoon Network Hotel, like
kind of does,
like aesthetic a little bit? You have the turtles over here as well.
Oh, like little flowers.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Patrick.
But let's open it up and let's see what's in store. So you pop it open, you have
another one of these.
This, which gives me such 2008, like 2007 Nickelodeon vibes.
Go back to green label.
Yeah, he went back to like the green and white label in this like style here.
Another one of those cone. Oh, it's a plane.
Oh, it is a plane. You're right. It's a little airplane. And then the pages here, it says, "You are awesome."
You're awesome.
That's so cool. The little thumbs up and the fingers pointing. Okay, and then we have the pages here, of course. And we have another buildable SpongeBob here. So you can build SpongeBob, and you actually have his hands too to choose the different options as well.
And then what's on the back?
On the back of that, you have "You Rule." That's so fun. They have a little sandwich bread, a little raspberries, a little grass, a little slimy
Slimos. That should be a cereal.
Oh, I think there's something really. Oh, there's a salmon cat sticker on here.
It's smelly smell.
You have little quote bubbles. That is cool.
What you got on the back?
Finish the drawing, and you can actually give them stuff to do here. So you have Squidward painting. You can have him painting the thing.
True.
And you have Patrick and also Sandy with her flag right here. You can just put whatever you want on those.
I wonder if like any of the SpongeBob employees did that. Just drew what was supposed to be there. Oh, that's sick.
And then we have the Sanjay and Craig one, Spot the difference.
I already see a few. Most notably Craig's pattern, the shorts and the...
Yeah, I was like, why does he look so weird in this one? But yeah,
that's
that's the changed one. Ooh, okay, so what does this do? This is another like fill in the blank, right?
Oh, this is like a Mad Lib.
So this is like the bumpers. So like this is the announcer's voice of like a bumper on Nickelodeon.
Oh, that's cool. What's on the other side?
I always forget there's two sides.
Another one.
Yeah, another one as well.
Oh, Kids' Choice Awards up there.
Oh, that is sweet. 2014. So this is 2014 one.
So this is the first one out of the three.
Yeah. So this is the oldest one you guys are going to be getting.
Ooh.
So you could redraw their legs, I'm assuming? Or no!
You are the legs.
You are the legs.
That's adorable.
And the same thing here as well. You could make the TMNT legs. I mean, I thought maybe you could draw something, but I was like, no, this is made for your fingers. Okay, and then boom, on the back, you get the calendar here. You can see it is an older one because they didn't have the little markers for like what time of the year it was.
These random dates circled for some reason.
Yeah, so this is 10 years old. This one will be going on 10 years old very soon here. Which is crazy to believe, but a 10-year-old Nickelodeon employee-only notebook. One of you guys are gonna be getting it for absolutely free. All you have to do is go sign up for whatnot and be there live when we do the show, giving everything away. But man, that was just awesome.
That was amazing. That was a experience in itself.
Yeah, that was like a little notebook, but for us, it was like a booster pack.
Yeah.
And then of course, I'll be keeping this one sealed for preservation factor, and you guys will have this one though, and you could write in it, do whatever you want to do with it, but just an amazing piece of Nickelodeon history. Really cool artwork all the way through. So next up, we have two items that aren't quite exclusive, but they are pretty rare. This guy right here, the Angelica
looks like
Lion Tamer.
Oh, it looks like Willy Wonka still.
She's like the Willy Wonka of stealing cookies and candies from babies. But this is from 2004 as well, so the same year as the actual postcards. But this is the Lion Tamer Angelica. But it's like a solid, like hard body plush. There's actually like dowels, maybe like bendable like rods in her feet too. But I've never seen this plushie before, and the quality is amazing. But not just that, the stature.
It's just such a like huge piece for Angelica, yeah.
Yeah, like something we could probably put over here. And
that's so cool.
She fit in pretty dang well, and I love how like the orange pants kind of fit in with the overall Nickelodeon, you know, branding, of course, too. So just a really cute plushie, and it was made by Namco. Okay, so we'll end it on the last two exclusives here. We have one more here. This was made only in Russia.
Only.
Yeah, in Mother Russia, they released the Wild Thornberries
Whoa.
Russian nesting dolls.
What the heck?
So this was for the Wild Thornberries movie here, and it's
That is sick.
yeah, a Russian nesting doll, and I have not popped it open yet.
Does it pop open? Oh, it does.
Yeah, it does. It's really tight though, so I don't want to break it. Ooh, there we go.
You broke the seal on that one.
It's like real wood all the way through. That is
Dang.
really beautiful. We have Eliza and Darwin on this one, and then Nigel on this one.
Smashing.
This one's a little easier to open. So then we have Mary Ann, her mom, right here.
So the next one must be either Donnie or...
Either Debbie or Donnie. What do you think?
Oh, it's definitely Debbie.
It's Debbie. It's so crazy because, like, I mean, obviously it would make sense. Oh.
Does that mean Donnie's gonna be the little one?
Yeah, I was always gonna say how, because Debbie's taller than Eliza, but they have her sitting down, so it works perfect. And then last, Little
Yeah.
Dawn. We have Little Dawn right here, Little Donnie. That is so
best
cool.
one.
So there you have the Wild Thornberries Russian nesting dolls. And if you thought I was joking about them being made in Russia, made in Russia.
Dang.
These are as Russian nesting dolls can get. So beautiful art on those. I mean, I'm gonna have to put these on display. I don't know if I'm gonna leave them all out like this. I'll probably just put them all back in, but for right now, we'll leave them like this so we can get shots of them. Just beautiful. So next up, we have this.
Ooh.
A Nickelodeon employee only umbrella. So this guy is really simple. I mean, it's not like a made to be, you know, released to the public umbrella. So you'll see the handles right here. And then we also have the Nickelodeon logo right here as well. And I will open it up. I don't need any bad luck, so let's go do it outside.
Pop that bad boy open.
Hey, that
Ooh.
was a clean pop, huh?
I love that see-through. That's so cool.
I mean, it's not good. It doesn't make for a good sun umbrella.
Yeah.
But if it's for the rain, you know, covers it up, has a drop coming down, and that little clean Nickelodeon, it's like drip in itself, you know? It's like
just like a subtle flex. Yeah.
yeah, a subtle flex, exactly. Like just the little Nickelodeon logo there. You have a nice orange outfit on.
It's like, oh, he
you
just
know?
has a clear umbrella. No, he's got a
A
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon clear umbrella. So very, very cool. Close that guy back down, and then of course we're gonna put it back together and put it back in that same tube. But just really cool. All right, so
Fits like a glove.
fits like a lot of things. So we have this guy ready to go. It looks freaking awesome. That was an awesome item. But now for the final item.
Is it a big one?
So this is an item we had in the collection. We have in the collection already. This one we didn't have the box for it.
Ooh.
So now we have the completed form.
I'm excited to see the box.
This is the Nickelodeon employee only layered Russian nesting doll.
Whoa.
A lot of Russian nesting dolls today. So this is the packaging
That's sick.
that it actually came in. So we featured this on the show a while ago when one of our friends in the community also sent us one of the Russian nesting dolls. And that one is always gonna be like just amazing to me. But I was so hyped that I was able to get this one with the box too, just to be able to preserve it in its full form. So I'll go ahead and take it out here. And I mean, you can see it's super clean as well. And of course, when you pop it open, you got the Ninja Turtles in there on that one. You've got SpongeBob, Leo. Of course, those are the biggest ones. And then you get Dora right there.
Which is actually surprising that Leo's bigger than Dora.
Yeah, it even has her backpack.
Oh,
back
that's
there.
sick.
Yeah, and then underneath that, you get Sanjay and Craig. And do you know what's on the bottom here?
Oh, man.
On the bottom floor. And deserves it.
Paw Patrol.
Absolutely. And then inside of that,
Oh, it opens again?
no, it opens like there's nothing in there. But these guys just look freaking fantastic. Of course, obviously, Sponge Factor is probably the coolest one to me.
The fact that he's like the outer case, yeah.
And I think Sanjay and Craig, this may be like their only physical product.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But this guy we had in the collection already. And of course, I'm gonna keep the one we have originally on display. And I'm gonna keep this one in the box in the vault for, again, preservation value. We have one for display, so we might as well have one that we keep nice and mint. All right, so that is actually it for this container. I think that was a wonderful time. I mean, just so many cool things, some awesome classics that are gonna go here in the cavern, some stuff that I'm just glad to be able to say we have it archived in the Comfort Cartoons vault for protection and preservation. But everything was just wild to go through. I think my favorite
I was
item.
gonna say, could you pick a favorite?
It's hard for me to pick a favorite. I'm gonna go with my favorite being the postcards.
That one's really solid, yeah.
Yeah, like the postcards, just seeing the different art, and I mean, even though it's simple, seeing all the different like embroidered logos for some shows that I feel like some of these shows, I'm like, did they ever get printed on anything? So like, that's kind of cool to see some of that stuff.
I'm gonna have to go with the Thornberry with like nesting dolls.
Yeah, that was up there for me too, because they're just so beautiful.
You don't see like a super ton of Thornberry stuff, so it's very cool to see something more unique.
Very, yeah, exactly. And it's like these guys, of course, they're exclusive, so like the factor of them makes them cool. But if we're talking about just rusting nesting doll and quality, I think these are better.
Oh yeah, because those are actual like genuine.
Yeah, they're hand painted, made in Russia, whereas these ones are kind of just like, oh, okay, they're to emulate, you know, Russian nesting dolls. These are genuinely Russian nesting dolls.
Yeah.
So awesome. Stay tuned. Of course, we're gonna be adding this guy to the pin board, a couple items here into the cavern. But before that, you know the drill. Scan it. So for the Tommy right there, I think he is perfect. Just add some diversity to this middle shelf. He goes great with the Arnold bobblehead as well. Everything just kind of works in really good. And I might be moving the gold section very soon here, just so we can kind of get more stuff that diversifies the shelf rather than just SpongeBob. Because I thought when I started the gold section, it was gonna be other stuff that released gold, but really they don't. Really, it's always just SpongeBob that is gold. So it's gonna make the shelf just SpongeBob. And I think there's another place that we could put the gold stuff. So you may see that change down the line. Tommy staying there. And the Kids Choice football, I decided to put this next to the hat for the Let's Just Play, since they both happen to be white. I think it just kind of works well together. And then for the rushing nesting doll, I added this next to our wild thornberries and other wild characters as well. And I decided why not start using this orange as the new green cup for some of our Nickelodeon pins. Alright, so that is actually it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, make sure you smack the like button. Of course, you guys can also check out the archive where you'll probably be seeing some of these items reappear in close detail. If you haven't checked out the Comfort Cartoons archive, it's where you get to see all the stuff that we collect on this show in greater detail on the virtual museum that we're building over there. And you also get to see some stuff out of the vault that you don't really get to see or doesn't get talked about as much over here on this channel. So go check that out. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. And if you guys want to support the show further, go check out Patreon. It is the #1 way to watch Comfort Cartoons. You'll get an extended version of this video, along with behind the scenes, early releases, and a bunch of other perks. So go check that out down below. And if you guys want $15 for free towards any of the collectibles that you love, go check out Whatnot. It's a buying and selling collecting platform where they sell a bunch of the stuff that we love here on this show, including Funko Pops and figures, plushies, you name it. And you get 15 bucks for absolutely free to go pick up something. And as I always say, a little secret, you could just use that as free money. You don't have to pick up anything else. If it's under that 15 bucks, it's shipped to your door. But if you want to get something bigger, you can too. So that link will be down below. I'll see you guys in this video right here that I know you're gonna love. But as always, Rep Pack, I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios and bloop!